Hello traders, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to analyze how did I manage to book 74 points profit in Bank Nifty Option Buying. Here is the chart of Bank Nifty 47,500 call, 3rd Jan expiry. I placed my entries at around 172 rupees and exited at around 247 rupees with a profit of 74 points. Now without further ado, let's jump into the spot chart and analyze. First, let's go to the 1 hour time frame. In 1 hour time frame, we can see that asset is making continuous bullish structure, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and higher lows, higher highs. Now, this was my first confirmation to look for the bullish setup. Now, in order to identify the support, we need to mark a Fibonacci from this swing low to this particular swing high. Here you can see that at the time of trading, asset was exactly near this red candle, and that was exactly at 61.8% level. Now the 61.8% level has a critical importance in trading, which acts as an important support level. Now let's mark this with an horizontal line and name it as 61.8% and remove this Fibonacci to remove all the confusion. Now let's jump into the 15 minutes time frame. Fibonacci was my second confirmation to look for the bullish setup. Here in 15 minutes time frame, we can see that the intermediate structure is bearish. That is, it is creating lower lows and lower highs and lower lows and lower highs. At a certain point in time, the asset also broke the 61.8% level exactly over here, and this is where the trap was created, and the majority of the retailers have been entered and the stop loss would have been triggered. But I did not enter here because this was the 61.8% level. I just wanted to look for the bullish setup because my mind was totally fixed to look for the bullish setup. That is, my bias was bullish. Now here in this 15-minute time frame, let's just only concentrate on this particular green candle and this red candle. Now this is a peculiar candlestick pattern. I call it as an piercing candle. That is because the main theory of this candle is the green candle should give closing above the 50% of the previous red candle. Now in order to validate it, let's identify the 50% of this particular green candle. Here you can see this particular arrow. This is the 50% level of the particular red candle, and the green candle clearly broke the 50% level. Now this was my third confirmation to look for the bullish setup. Now after this, let's directly jump into the 1 minute time frame. Here in 1 minute time frame, this is the 61.8% level as we have identified. Here, asset started to create an inverted head and shoulders pattern. Remember traders, head and shoulders pattern is always kind of difficult to identify. It is up to the traders to identify it and take trades based on it. Now this was the left shoulder, and here is the head, and this was the right shoulder. Always remember, there will never be a perfect head and shoulders pattern. Now after this head and shoulders pattern, this was my fourth confirmation to look for the bullish setup. Now after this, there was one more trap which it created exactly at this breakdown. Now majority of the retailers would have entered here. That is because asset here showed a bullish momentum at this particular green candle. Then again it showed a bearish momentum with this particular two red candles. Now because of these two particular red candles, asset created too much confusion in the market, and the retailers might have fallen for it and entered into the sell side. But as you all know, my bias was to look for the bullish setup. I did not take this trade based on just this bearish breakdown. So I waited for the validation of this head and shoulders pattern. Now the validation was given by this particular swing. Now this swing, I call it as a confirmation swing because it broke the neckline of the head and shoulders pattern, and I also call it as a shift in momentum because this particular swing broke this previous swing high. Now this was my fifth confirmation to look for the bullish setup. Remember traders, in trading, always the number of confirmation increases, the probability of the winning that particular trade also increases. Now after this particular swing, I started looking for a small bullish breakout. Now here was the breakout where my entry was triggered. But before that, there are another contingencies which we need to look at. This is an triangle pattern. Now the breakout of this triangle pattern is given by 3 bullish candles. This was the first candle, second candle and third candle. Now these 3 bullish candles, I call it as an 3 white soldiers. Now remember, always whenever this candlestick forms at the breakout, there is high probability that asset will turn into a bullish setup. Now I placed my entry exactly around here. Now why did I place my entry there? I could have waited for the candle to close or waited for the retest. I did not wait for the retest. That is because this particular green candle broke this previous swing high and immediately I placed my entry. Now my entry and exits were just based on my option chart. Let me pull up the option chart and show you. Here is the option chart, you can see. Once again the 3 white soldiers and I placed my entry over here and my stop loss was around below this green candle or at the low, that is of 40 points, and target, actually I placed my target of around 80 points, that is 1:2. But the momentum was very volatile and as I placed my exit I could book only 74 points. Okay, it happens because of the slippage and volatility. And here this was my analysis for booking 74 points profit in Bank Nifty Option Buying. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a like, leaving a comment and sharing it with your fellow traders. Until next time, take care and happy trading.